Hey everyone, I'm Kepples, and today let's talk about the Coin Gun. You know, the absurdly rare gun from the pirate invasion that shoots coins as firepower. We'll look at its boss viability throughout all of hard mode, and compare it to other weapons at different stages. We'll also check out the difference in performance between using all 4 coins as ammunition, and when you should use each type of coin. So let's get to it. Starting with the pre-mech stage, we have Queen's Slang, which was the only boss where I tested with all 4 tiers of coins. First we have copper coins. Even though they're cheap, they were terrible to use, with their kill times taking longer than a boomstick, a weapon obtainable before killing any boss. I wouldn't recommend using these for anything, unless somehow you're extremely broke. Next up, we have silver coins. They're only slightly behind the Onyx Blaster, making them quite a good option if you manage to get it early. Gold coins are another magnitude ahead, being able to outpace any other weapon at this stage except for Duke Fishron weapons, which leaves platinum coins for last, and it was able to surpass the Tsunami. However, using these coins as ammunition would be very expensive. Overall, it is quite interesting to see the relationship between all the coins, even if their main differences were increased velocity and the 2x base damage increased for each tier. For the single target mech bosses, silver coins continue to fall slightly behind the Onyx Blaster and the Dart Pistol in terms of DPS, and also especially against pre-mech Duke, where Duke's high defense of 40 to 50 makes it more difficult for silver coins to deal higher DPS. Both gold coins and platinum coins remain in a similar position to before, beating out all other options except for the Tsunami sneaking in somewhere between the 2 tiers of coin. At the pre-Plantera stage, silver coins continue to get pushed down to the bottom, especially by the now available post-mech weapons. Platinum and gold coins still remain supreme above those though. This is the point where I decided to stop testing with silver coins since they've been quite outclassed at this point. Unfortunately, things are now becoming quite rough for gold coins as well, with Holiday Moon and post-Plantera dungeon options coming out on top in most cases against pre-golem bosses. Overall, it's still quite impressive that a pre-mech weapon with this not too expensive ammo can be almost on tier with some of these weapons, and if you don't wish to do the Holiday Moon's pre-golem, then it could be somewhat viable. This is where the end of the line is for gold coins though, especially when compared to post-golem boss bows such as the Tsunami, Event Tide, and Aerial Bane. Even the Platinum Coin Gun faces some fierce competition against them, only being ahead by a few seconds in kill times, and a few hundred DPS ahead with this gear. Against Moonlord, the Coin Gun may have finally met its damage equal, the Phantasm. While more tests will be needed to fully determine who the exact winner is in that battle, it is apparent that both weapons are very similar in performance with the current kill times. At least Coin Gun could still be considered the best gun since it's fairly ahead of the Vortex Beater. Although unlike that weapon, the Coin Gun doesn't have any ease of aim via chlorophyte bullets, and may be more difficult to aim for new players, and of course being very expensive. Post Moonlord, we see that the Coin Gun with platinum coins is now actually beaten by the Phantasm, and even more by the other endgame range weapons, Space Dolphin Machine Gun, and especially Celebration MK2. And can the Coin Gun beat the Zenith? The answer is no, at least against the Moonlord. And it only gets worse when you use Zenith with a melee setup instead of the Ranger setup. Now I've been going on about how expensive it can be to use the Coin Gun, but how expensive exactly? In the tests I was using an ammo box, ammo reservation potion, and some ammo saving bonuses from armor pieces. With the sets I was using, I ended up saving 36% of ammo pre-mech, 42% pre-Plantera, 48% pre-golem and post-golem, and lastly saving 52% of ammo during endgame. This could have been raised to 61% had I sacrificed some damage. Coin-wise, copper coins were extremely cheap, only costing a few silver coins for a long fight. Silver coins used up a total of around 2 to 10 gold coins in their fights. Duke Fishron is an expensive boss to fight in particular this early on, Plantera not so much. Gold coins consume anywhere from 1 to 4 platinum coins during their boss fights. After Plantera, Empress is now much more expensive than Duke Fishron. Platinum coins were the only super expensive coins to use, costing anywhere from 50 to 200 platinum coins depending on the boss. This number will grow a lot more with less ammo conservation and damage bonuses. Also make sure to use the encumbrance stone of this weapon, as otherwise you may pick up a coin during battle, and then your coins will condense into the highest possible, meaning you could accidentally shoot out your precious platinum coins. Overall, the Coin Gun does very well, especially with gold coins during the pre-mech and pre-Plantera stages. After that, it really isn't worth using, unless you're able to afford using platinum coins. And even then, I'd recommend switching to the Phantasm once you reach the pillars. And even using the Tsunami, Event Tide, or Aerial Bane earlier would be significantly cheaper for only slightly less performance. Thanks for watching if you made it this far. If you have any ideas for subclasses, mechanics, or weapons in Terraria for me to make a video on, please let me know in the comments.